Hey guys, today we are going to do another license unboxing. This package I think arrived 2 weeks ago or something. I'm just been busy doing other stuff with the channel. But today we are going to unbox the Ironman Mark 1 from Queen Studios, and the next one we'll be unboxing is actually the Mark 42. They arrived at the same time, which is great. Most of my pre-orders are actually from Queen Studios if it's licensed, since we are the only one who are doing a lot of Ironmans, and I do love Ironman. So let's start with the unboxing. I think their line is almost done with the Ironmans. I don't think they are making any more of them. Not sure. I'm actually quite happy that I didn't buy the Iron Studios Mark 1 and just waited for the Queen Studios to make their own. I think this is the better one anyway. So they actually made a shipper box inside of a shipper box. Yeah, so here we have is another shipper box that we are going to unbox. So this is the Infinity Saga Mark 1. I don't know what you would call that. Oh, maybe because of the Infinity War storyline. But I was hoping it was going to be from the first Iron Man movie. Anyway. Okay, so we have the art box for the Queen Studios Ironman Mark 1. We have him here on the front, quarter scale. The side is we have just the logo, and it came from the Iron Man movie, like I said earlier. Then the Infinity Saga on the other side. So we have an instruction manual both in English and Chinese. So we have the authenticity card. So it came in the usual white foam with Velcro straps. Very nice. Oh wow. This is the first time I've seen a black styro inside a white styro. So this is gonna be 2 layers. Oh, the base is here. Let's get the base first. The base is fairly light. I got number 215 and the edition size is 499. So we have the base. We have this post with some spikes. Not sure what this is. Oh, it actually kind of looks like a bomb. Kind of looks like it will go to the base. Oh, here. Might as well just put it here. We have another metal thing. Be careful, this is very, very thin. And I think this will go to Iron Man. We have another one. So those are the only 4 items here on the first layer. Going back to the first layer, the top layer. So they added a lot of black foam. So I'm guessing this statue is very, very fragile. So be careful when unboxing. For example, this one, it does have these wires. They are not resin, so it is mixed media. But maybe they will break easily or it will detach from where it's supposed to be. Like this one, I don't know where this one will go or where it used to stick, but I need to figure that out, I guess, later. So I'm guessing this is broken. Not really that broken anyway. So that's the left arm. Now we have the... Oh, that is the left arm. This is the right arm right here. So again, we have some fragile stuff here, so you need to be careful on unboxing. So I'm guessing this is not broken since it's similar here. It's just there. Just need to hide it, I guess, when assembling Iron Man. So those are the only 2 pieces which is not Iron Man himself. So I'm guessing this is gonna be 1 piece. So he does have a few foams that's taped to his body. So let's get that last. Let's remove the one on the legs first. I'm curious why they did this. They really secured this package quite well. So I'm hoping nothing broke. Okay, so everything seems to be in place. Nothing is broken, which is nice. I just realized that I actually don't have space anymore at home to place Ironmans, and I got 2 of them here. Maybe it would be a lot easier if we install Iron Man already. So his right foot does have a key and peg, which will go here to the base. Okay, so he does not key in easily. Gonna wiggle him a bit. It's quite hard for him to key in properly, but I think it will settle over time. I will heat blower it later, so it will go in faster. Might add lotion or something to help with that. Don't think it needs sanding. Maybe just the paint getting sticky or something, or other stuff. So it's a lot easier that he's here than while I was holding him there. Okay, everything seems to be fine. There's some foam here. We're almost there. We're just gonna remove this here. Oh, this one will have light up features actually. I don't think Queen Studios will include batteries, right? Oh wow, there's a lot of mechanical stuff here that are really small. Lots of wires. So I think that's why the packaging is like that. So you guys need to be careful when unboxing. This guy still hasn't slotted all the way in, but I think his left foot is, so I think that's fine, hopefully. Let's install the right arm. And then the left one. Actually, the spring here and the wire are magnetic, so you just need to find a place for them somewhere, I guess. The plates, the two plates, should probably go to the leg. Oh no, the bigger one here goes at the back to his butt. No, the first one maybe at the front. Can't find a good place for this. So this one is here on his belt actually. So we have completely assembled the Queen Studios Mark 1 Iron Man. Okay, time for the review. The statue stands around 20.5 inches tall, around 4.5 inches deep, depends on how you display him, and 12.5 inches wide. And again, it depends on the angle. So the concept of this Iron Man Mark 1 is way back when Tony broke out of his prison after getting kidnapped by terrorists. We see a lot of light brown ground. We see a wooden crate at the back where his right foot is actually keyed in, and a green box which looks like a container for ammunitions. We also see a bomb on the front of the Mark 1 and lots of bullets and rocks on the ground. You could also see some really dark shading on the base to show that something most likely has exploded there. And finally, we see the Iron Man Mark 1 in all its glory, ready to fire a missile on his left arm, and his flamethrower is still idling and ready to burn some terrorists. Statue does have light up features, but I don't have any batteries to show them to you guys, but you can actually put the batteries here at the back of his head and turn on the switch. So moving on to the sculpt, there's a lot of random stuff to the statue which makes it really great. Nothing is the same really. Say example, on his left foot you see this armored kind of thing on top of his shoes. The textures is different, and if you look at on the other side on the same part, the color is different and the textures is different. You could also see them at the back of the statue where the armor here is very different from the one on his right, and even the mechanisms on his knees are different from both sides, and a lot more on the armor are actually different from left to right. Sculpt is definitely amazing on this one. The details are definitely remarkable. I really love how unique each area of the statue is, and the textures definitely makes it even more realistic. The details on the statue, especially on the areas where you see his inner clothes, really looks amazing. Very nice attention to details. Lastly is the paint. The base looks good, nothing wrong there. As for Iron Man, again, the parts are painted really well. What I don't like is this green stain kinda on his belt area, as well as the weathering on this one on his left rib or left chest, and a lot more weathering at his back. In my opinion, it is not done nicely, and honestly, if they weren't there, they would not pop more, and I couldn't notice them, and would make the statue look better. Again, he has this weathering all over his statue, so it's up to you if you like it or not. Thank goodness a lot of them is at the back. So to summarize, all the weathering on the armor looks bad. Wish they weren't there. And by the way, his eyes are actually decals, by the way, and they look good, so there's nothing wrong there as well. So here are my thoughts on the statue. If you guys didn't know, this is kinda a mixed media statue. The wires and the springs are not resin, but that's 100% forgivable in my opinion. Makes the statue really safe to ship. And talking about shipping, the packaging is 100% well done. It's the first time I've seen a statue packaged like that. I'm glad nothing broke on mine. And talking about broken stuff, the statue I would say is quite fragile because a lot of his armor doesn't have any support at the back. So if you give it enough force, it might actually break. A few examples of those are the metal armors on his legs, or I mean on the shoes, like this one. This one is very flimsy and very thin. This one is also very thin, and if you go to his arms, the metal parts like this are thin and fragile, and many more all over the statue. I don't consider this a problem. It's because the sculpt should be like that anyway. It's just that it's fragile, so you guys need to be careful. I also noticed there's a pretty bad seam on his left shoulder here at the back. Thank goodness it's at the back. It's not visible when displayed, so anyway, it's there. And lastly is the missile on the front. The spikes here are very thin and fragile, so again, be careful of that. It might break easily. And also, I forgot to mention, my statue doesn't sit well on the base. The peg probably changed form during shipping, I don't know. So you could actually see a pretty big gap, and I can't force this statue down because like I said, this part is very thin, and I'm afraid that I might actually break it if I push it even more. With all that said, I'd rate this statue an 8. Very solid sculpt and paint. A few comments here and there, but could be subjective, and other collectors might actually love it. So that's the end of the video. If you're looking for something else to watch, you can check out my unboxing and review of the Studios Ironman Mark 7 right here. This is Carl, and see you in the next one.